Pervades Hampden Park again for the start of the replay of the Scottish Cup, with both teams on well before kick-off, limbering up and getting a feel of the atmosphere. And the Rangers team tonight, dramatic changes up front. Back into the side from the start, Davy Cooper, the man who's only been in one losing side for Rangers at Hampden Park in the Cup final last season. Derek Johnson back in the side, wasn't even considered on Saturday, and John McDonald, who came on as a sub. And that lineup gives a suggestion that Rangers are going to have a real go tonight, whereas on Saturday they seem to be ultra cautious. And Derek Johnson in particular must be delighted to be back. He was crestfallen on Saturday just before kick-off, and now a chance to get back into the big time with Rangers. And despite all the conjecture about a possible change, Dundee United have exactly the same 11 players at the start as they had on Saturday. That means that John Holt is at full-back, wearing 2 this time. There's no change up front, and in goal, miracle man Hamish McAlpin. Whatever else he does in the game, he'll long be remembered for his penalty save. And the referee for tonight, Ian Foote, the man who was really hoping that Saturday would be his last day, but he'd always added the rider, if there's a replay, I'll be delighted to come back. Derek Johnson starting the replay. That Hampden pitch, quite superb again. And there was a lot of criticism about the game on Saturday. Rightly, I felt. I'm quite sure we've got 2 much more determined sides out there. Looked like the slightest push from McDonald, trying to get behind that. Certainly was just the blink of an opportunity for John McDonald. Jordan emphatically behind that. Looked like a hand by Derek Johnson, and it was. No complaint from the player. Ian Foote saw it immediately. Free kick. There's Derek Johnson, who's an incredible record for Rangers. He's played in 7 finals, 3 replays. Neat touch by Bannon. Holt is there. Neatly by Russell. Bad flying wide there again on the right. And in the 2 games I've seen them playing together, 3 games actually, Bet has had a role in looking after Bannon. This is Cooper, trying to surge his way through, just a bit too much in that. Forsyth. Sturrock will allow that to go through. Sturrock. Neat switching pass. That's a good-looking ball, and Stevens a bit under pressure. And did you notice 2 United players on either side of Stevens? You must put that down as an opportunity. But I just glanced away from everybody. Holt. Line right across the penalty area. Coppell. A bit strong, and Bannon will not get that. Coppell a bit putting a lot of beef behind that pass. Required a bit more delicacy. John McDonald brilliantly inside. And that's neatly taken away by Holt. McDonald fighting back with them, and the whistle goes. Looked like a double block to me. Free kick. So Coppell with it. That's Kirkwood inside, and Bobby Russell's there. Good strong tackle again, and that was Bannon who went down. And they're not messing about there tonight, are they? Bannon. Sturrock trying to go, and now Sandy Jardine. Johnston. That'll be a throw to Rangers. Johnston back for it. Sandy Jardine, who did a lot of hard work for Rangers on Saturday, but sometimes caught in possession. Passing left a bit to be desired. Cooper and a ball right over. Davy Cooper, scorer of 3 goals this season, which is low for him. Right down the line again. Stevens was doing a bit of climbing, and the referee acknowledges that. Milne. Dodds. Again, a rather wild tackle. It looked to me as if he tackled and then swept the leg away. Well, Bannon is hovering around at that. That's the right foot this time. And there was no touch. Ian Foot pointed for a goal kick immediately. Now, the thing about that was Bannon, who almost caught the goalkeeper out on Saturday and produced a brilliant save in him, tried to curl it to that right-hand post. The leap might have been just slightly late this time, but there was no touch, the referee said. And to be honest, on this side, I couldn't see. United linking well. Bannon. Bett is with them. And Bannon driven well, and Forsyth certainly took up the right kind of position there. Forsyth lashed out at it rather wildly. Bannon low this time, Bett away. Cooper going for it. Break still not on. A lot of pressure on Rangers. Bannon. It's a bit wild and away by Redford. Rangers back defending. Good tackle by Redford. 3 against 3. McDonald can't quite get it, and Rangers on the counter-attack. That's a brilliant ball. And there's a superb pass to Cooper. Cooper with a chance, and he just passed. And I really do believe that after 7 minutes, you've seen from Rangers more than you saw in the entire game on Saturday, with that concerted breakaway, a marvellous counter-attack. Good vision by Bobby Russell. And Cooper, the wrong side, he always gets that ball to the left. He couldn't put it away. Now, there is a marked change in this game, and it's quite simply in the pace of Rangers as compared to what they did on Saturday. Stevens not quite there. Milne. Russell coming away. Neatly mopped up by Phillip. Bannon again on the left. Low and driving, and Sandy Jardine, and Rangers not picking these balls up well though. Redford back in defence. And Sandy Jardine slow again. Milne. And brilliantly plucked out of the air by Stewart. Really under pressure. High hoisted ball again. Bett. Infinitely better play from Rangers. Russell. Dawson. Derek Johnston, the finest of touches. You could see what was going through his mind. Ease back on it. Looked like a push right off it by Dodge. Free kick to Rangers. Stevens to take it. Trying to find John McDonald with it. Derek Johnson's in, yes, Cooper with a chance. And is it going in? It's a goal! Davy Cooper. 1-0 for Rangers. 10 minutes of the game gone. And no wonder these supporters are jubilant. An agonising goal in many ways for Rangers. It took so long to go over. But the chance coming as it broke there to Cooper. It was bouncing awkwardly for him eventually. And that nudge was chased by the United player. But in it went. But Scythe is no offside. Russell doesn't know what it is, but Neary does. That's great play by Neary. Back to the goal, and yet he had to risk that pass. That's a free kick for that tackle by Dawson. And the young Rangers captain is head and shoulders above what he was. To take it, and he's a bit worried about where Davy Cooper's standing. He's down neatly enough, and well covered by the Rangers defence again, and Dawson away. Here's Bet, climbing into that. Tom Forsyth now. Tom Forsyth actually was I thought one of the best players on the park, one of the most effective players on Saturday. Some people wondered about that, but I think his very presence acted a lot for Rangers, and Cooper just touched at the last second. Cooper to take it. There will be curl in that. There is. Oh, that's a great goal by Bobby Russell. What a brilliant goal. 20 and a half minutes gone. And spectacularly putting Rangers 2 up. The free kick by Cooper. I said there would be swerve, and there was. It seemed to have eluded everybody, but look at the way that rocketed into the net. One has to think that it's going to be very, very difficult for them to pull back 2 goals on Rangers in a cup final, and not that shadow of a team that played on Saturday, but a revitalised, much more dynamic Rangers side. That's a good ball. Bench there though. Bannon fighting hard, and way over. There may have been a deflection or even a free kick. And there is the Rangers support, who had hardly anything to cheer about, and they cheered after 74 minutes when they got a corner on Saturday. Now 2 goals up, and that's away by Stewart. Neatly by Bannon. There's a shot on, here's Dodds with a great chance. It's a goal. 2-1. United fight back. 22 and a half minutes gone, and there the United support arose from their slumbers, and that pressure came from the left. The ball breaking down to Dodds. He looked at it, defrauded it, and in it went. 2-1. United fighting back now. Bet for Rangers. Bet going through, and he stumbles. Looked as if he wanted it on his own. What a great cup final replay it's turned out to be. Jordan. Cooper's there. Keeps it with that left foot of his, and that, not sure if it was a dummy or not. Stevens, the high one. Just tucks away. Sandy Jordan. The up and under, Neary's there, Johnston's there. Bet. Redford wasn't in the right position, and he comes in hard. There's Forsyth, Johnson with a chance, and he's offside. Derek Johnson looked as if he might just be getting away. Stunnock. Jumps hard on it. And the linesman has his flag up. But the interesting thing about that is that Dundee United had a lot of players in that penalty area, the very thing they weren't able to do on Saturday. That's by Johnston. Cooper's after it. John McDonald going across, and Capel really forced into that. That's McDonald again. Derek Johnson trying to get the touch, but he was elbowing, and away comes United again. That's the Rangers dugout there. Forsyth. Foul as he bundled his way forward. And there's no doubt about it that Gregor Stevens, number 5 there, holding his head in his hands. He's suffering. Colin McAdam has been warming up. Johnston. Bannon defending. Dawson. Bannon can't pick it up. It's an in-ball bet. Bet just keeping it in. Here's Cooper. Now Dawson. Stevens. Slack with that ball. Forsyth. Very cool. Bet. Getting Johnson a better ball. Trying to find Johnson. There's John McDonald. Oh, great save. Brilliant move by McDonald and Johnston. Well, that's a free kick. And what a superb move. The ball hoisted across there. Johnson allowing it to go right to McDonald. The youngster chesting it down, and cutely to Johnson, who took it very smartly, and really the positioning of McAlpin there, helping the United out. Stunnock. Good tackle again by Dawson. Bobby Russell. That was a wild tackle by Dave Neary. Free kick. Stevens still suffering. Not sure if he's trying to indicate to the bench every now and again. He really is in pain. Here's Bet. Good run by Russell on the outside. Did well to get that in. Now Redford. Cooper. Nice ball by Cooper. Here's McDonald with a chance. He's done it. 3-1. A superb goal engineered by Davy Cooper. 29 minutes gone, 3-1. Jubilation again there. And the man who made it, Davy Cooper, picking it up, weaving one way or the other, hesitating. And look at the way he pierced that defence. And young John McDonald icing us about the finish. Neatly taken by Bannon, who has largely disappeared in this half, but that's a very good ball. Mill. Touch, feels for a penalty kick. Phillip is there. Two United players in the clear. Sturrock. There's Bannon now. Sturrock. And Redford having to come back, and just for a moment it looked as if United had found the key to open that Rangers defence. Paul Sturrock. He hasn't mishandled, I don't think, in this entire final, including last Saturday. Just a minor fluff. High one again. Johnson can't quite get there. Stanley Jardine round on the outside. 1 minute to half-time. Well, good ball. Russell, I think, just got in as Hegarty went forward. Now Milne on the break. A goal for United would be valuable here just before half-time. Sturrock is there. And Dodds in an offside, Billy Kirkwood rather, in an offside position. Johnston, Cooper trying to go in, McDonald turning on it. Still McDonald. In Redford. Can't get his shot in. Now Johnston. Neatly judged again by Russell. Jardine overdoes it, took his eye off it, I think, more than anything else. Oh, good play by Milne. Now, pace is required. Milne on his own. Great run, and Stevens can only knock it to Sturrock. Sturrock now. That's a good-looking ball and away by Forsyth. And Ralph Milne suddenly came alive. We all know how fast he is. I think he's probably the fastest man in the park. And at long last, he tried to utilize it there, driving forward and stretching Rangers. We're practically on the half-time whistle, and Redford is there. Here's Phillip. They have to play it right across the line. Well, that's a bad ball, and Johnson seemed to knock it to Cooper, and that ball picked up there by Sturrock. Favourite area of his, coming in from the left like that. Bet is there and impedes free kick. And this show of fight by United again, 2 goals behind, and there goes, in fact, the half-time whistle. an entirely transformed game, largely because of Rangers' performance. A very much maligned team after Saturday, and on they've come to quite excite this crowd, their own support, the pace and variety of the play. And there's Bobby Russell, inherently one of the great players on his game as he is tonight, a key man in spreading the play about for Rangers. And Davy Cooper electrifying Hampden Park with some of his runs and shooting. And Rangers at this stage look at a very, very strong position. And we have yet to take into account the fighting spirit of the team from Tannadice. Well, I think these tangerine-shirted players realise that they must get a quick goal in this half if they're going to come back into this cup final. Rangers gripped the first half so strongly. When you consider that United have played 58 competitive games, it's been a long, long, hard season, much more than the other clubs, and it may be beginning to tell on them. So they've got a supreme challenge. Jardine away with it. Leary seemed to lose sight of it. Russell's away. Cooper again, and still there. Brilliant run by Cooper. Well, that's a great ball. Russell's with it, and it just passed. Once again, Davy Cooper cutting the United defence to tatters, and as he bore down on a goal, turning away, and then that superb little through pass. Redford now, driving forward. Good run by Redford. That's a neat ball. McDonald given offside. And there was more of Redford there in that 15-second run than was seen in much of this game. The sheer aggression of the drive towards goal. Then that touch to the outside, but McDonald was offside. Dodds getting the break. Jardine comes away with it. Neatly judged. McDonald. Great play by McDonald. Well, it's a great ball, and just the posterior of John Holt. Not that it's all that expansive, but it was just in the right position. Here's Sturrock. Capel. Sturrock has been so closely marked. There's Stewart. Hard down with it. Bannon's in there. And the Rangers defence under a bit of pressure now as Kirkwood puts it out. Bannon. Just getting there to Cooper. And out of the danger zone. Winning the favour yet again of the Rangers support. Neatly judged chip. Stevens recovered from that knock now, I think. That's a free kick. Stevens was about to argue there, but he's as well getting out of it, and this is a very good position for United again. Ralph Milne in a bit of pain. And that's the Rangers dugout shouting away Stan Anderson, Tom Craig and John Craig, almost impassively puffing away at that cigar. As it gets near the final whistle, I think the cigar maybe get more expensive. Well, Jim McLean, much more taciturn about events now, tucked in there to the right-hand side of that dugout. Now, can they get a goal here? They badly need it. Bannon leaving it right into the wall, feels for hands, and Derek Johnson could only knock it for the corner there, and that was really travelling. That's a chip ball again. Johnson covering. Rangers rack, and away comes McDonald. McDonald under a bit of pressure, gets out of it well, and Capel back into that crowded area in midfield. Still United though. This is Dodds. Jordan crouching with him. Gregor Stevens. Oh, atrocious ball by Stevens. A better tackle. McDonald. And United beginning to win ball in midfield. That's a good-looking ball, and Stevens away with it now. Cooper, Redford, Dawson. United more and more in the game. Rangers look like hands to me, but Billy Kirkwood is pushing it through, and there's offside. 3 United players. And in the past couple of minutes, United gritting their teeth, fighting hard back. There's always been quality in the playing. Now this season, and of course over the past couple of seasons, backing it. They've got real determination. Jordan is there, and Coppell. Beautiful ball, but nudged down to Bobby Russell. That's the first wrong move that Dave Nady's made. Now Redford's got a bit of breathing space. Midfield has been so cluttered. That's John McDonald. What a sparkling game he's played. Redford. Cooper. Giving it to that left foot of his. Dawson had come forward on the run. Now Scudder. This is the counter-attack they like. And Sandy Jordan almost contemptuously with ease backward. Phillip only to Cooper again. Way round in that semicircle. Keeps it to his left side. Redford. Got 3 players between himself and the goal. There is the support, number 7, Cooper. Better acceleration by Redford. Derek Johnson's there. McDonald turning the wrong way. Now, Milne speeding that, and a brilliant interception again by Fasai. Dawson, Wade to Russell. Only down to Redford. Russell now on the left. Did he display a bit? Cooper going in. Still Cooper. That was travelling. And again that little feint. Rejecting the obvious. Going for the alternative. And driving in a net. That must have hurt that deflection. There isn't much room across there for this corner kick. Stevens is there, it's off the bar. Great header. He shakes his head. Now that was a very difficult ball because it was really the outswinger going hard at him, and it was flush on his forehead and then off the bar. That almost climbing over the top, and his anxiety to get a touch of that. Now, Hegarty wants to come forward. They've really got to commit themselves and drive in now, United. That's McDonald. Russell. Derek Johnson on his own, and again backing in to Dave Berry. Redford, but touched there by Hegarty. There's Dawson, Russell. Red for Scudder, and I think Stewart will let this go over. No. Thought he was behind the line, and that's an intelligent throw. Sandy Jordan took off a bit slow for it. Here's McDonald. Just gets the spin of the ball, I think, more than anything else. Great ball by Derek Johnson. Here's Bett. Really going with him. That's away left, and Cooper, and taken by Stark. Cooper was coming in at the back. Neatly taken by Stark. Sandy Jordan, just slight misjudgment on that. Hill. There's McDonald. Rather meekly given away. Frank Coppell, good-looking ball that again. Billy Kirkwood. Falls back, Stark tries to come up. Stevens awkwardly brought down as if Forsyth gets annoyed about that. He didn't really, because the referee had blown immediately. Gregor Stevens shaken, and Stark is booked. And there's the booking for Forsyth for protesting. And the referee is perfectly entitled for that. There shouldn't be any protests at all. Nice touch back there by Johnston. Cooper again, wriggling in. There's McDonald. And if he had turned to the outside, Bett was there. Brilliant tackle by Russell. On the outside, Redford, 15 minutes left. Still 3-1. Oh, that's a weak ball by Redford. So many players have produced quality work there. And rather a ways to see it end with that lob. Free kick given. There's one thing for sure, Tom Forsyth has shown us tonight he's enjoyed this match. There's Johnson. Redford picks up. That's the run by Bobby Russell. He needs a cutback, but it's not strong enough. Hegarty. Ball still up. It goes behind Milne. He's a chance to pick it up, though. It was better play by Milne. Bannon was breaking there. Bett's with him. Ben can't get away. He has to foul Bannon. And a bit of a byplay between them. It's a free kick. And that's easily plucked away. Very quickly taken by United and Derry. They're anxious to get on with it. Redford all the time in the world now to look up for that, bring it down. That's to John McDonald, he's onside. There's McDonald, he's put it through and he scored. For Rangers. And with only 13 minutes left, that should do it for those supporters. As the United defence came out, there was hesitation. McDonald himself, I think you'll see, checking himself. He took the United defence on. The linesman adamantly refused to lift his flag. He went forward. He got the toe-ender. And I think that ensures that the cup will go to Ibrox. God's going down, and that will be a free kick, and I think a booking for Stevens. Stevens is booked for that tackle by a quite determined looking in foot, almost a ferocious look at his face, and he's really the most benign man. Very pleasant individual. Looked away wildly there. Stoddart. Stevens just there. Well, Boyle and McDonald. I think he got a touch to that, McDonald. That's a good-looking ball. Again, a great save. As Hegarty came forward, and there's a bit of aggro there, and really the Rangers players and United players at this stage, no point in it at all. Rangers well in the lead, and deservedly so. Entirely different team tonight. As Dawson, well beyond Derek Johnston. Dodds picks it up. Stop. Bed coming into cover and covering well. There's Basai. That's a free kick. Basai as he went round the outside. That late tackle. I think he'll recover from it all the same. Any cup final, a replay as a booking there, by the way, to start up. Any game that produces 5 goals must be a street ahead of 120 minutes that doesn't. That's the statistic that matters in terms of the quality of the game, and of course affects Rangers much more creditably. And Jim Stewart will share a triumph that's going to be for him very soon after coming to the club. That doesn't always happen, certainly doesn't often happen. And United have played so well in that first half on Saturday, bitterly regretting the chances they missed now. There's a push there, and it's a free kick to United. We're just about a few seconds away from ordinary time, 90 minutes. We'll probably be going into some injury time. Jim Stewart giving the directions for this. Now, could United end the final with a goal? That's a chip there and just over. And the Rangers support at the back, of course. They sat and stood for so long on Saturday. We couldn't believe what they were seeing, some of them. A Rangers team that could only force a corner in the 74th minute, and now tonight playing exciting attacking football. Waited a long time to see it. We're getting very near the final whistle. Looked like a bit of a push, but Dawson is there, and that should be to Stewart, with everybody looking towards the referee now, including the support. 1 minute of injury time gone. Choruses ringing round Hampden, and there's surely the star of the night, Davy Cooper. There it is, the final whistle. Rangers have won their 24th Scottish Cup by the handsome margin of 4 goals to 1. And the Rangers players, no doubt, take special satisfaction in doing it after the fairly heavy criticism they took on Saturday. And that's a way to turn round to your critics and slap them on the face. And indeed, I was one of them. And United on the night, well beaten, and they will go down towards the supporters, which I am told is not what they're supposed to do. And there are the supporters. The cup is ready to be presented to them, but there is the Rangers support. The Scottish Cup. first played for in 1874. And that usual procession of players as they come to this rostrum, and that ritual tying of the red, white and blue ribbons, which many a Rangers captain has done. And up it will go